So continuing with the redox reactions, let us now start with the electrochemical cells. Now question is, what are electrochemical cells? Discuss zinc copper sulfate electrochemical cell. As we have already defined electrochemical cells, these are the devices which convert chemical energy into electrical energy. So, such devices they are called as electrochemical cells. They convert chemical energy into electrical energy. Let us discuss construction and working of zinc copper sulfate electrochemical cell. It consists of oxidation half cell which is containing zinc rod. It is dipped in 1 molar zinc sulfate solution. Then we have another half part of this cell that is called as reduction half cell. It contains copper rod dipped in 1 molar copper sulfate solution. This is a salt bridge U-type tube which is filled with agar-agar plus paste of CuNO3 or KCl. This is the external link of these two half cells. This is called as oxidation half cell because it involves oxidation reaction of the cell. This part is called as reduction half cell because it involves reduction half reaction of this cell. Now, if we see the construction of this cell, it consists of 4 parts. Number 1 is oxidation half cell. It consists of zinc rod dipped in 1 molar zinc sulfate solution. Second is reduction half cell. Consists of zinc rod dipped in 1 molar copper sulfate solution. This is copper rod dipped in 1 molar copper sulfate solution. Then we have the connecting wires and voltmeter. They connect externally the two half cells. Now, oxidation half cell is given negative charge since it is electron supplier part of the cell. This is positive charge since it is electron withdrawing part of the cell. Fourth part we are having the salt bridge. It is a U-shaped tube, glass tube filled with a paste of electrolyte CuNO3 in agar-agar. So this is the construction of your zinc copper sulfate electrochemical cell, which involves two half cells, oxidation half cell and reduction half cells, and these two half cells they are connected externally through connecting wires and voltmeter. They are connected internally through the salt bridge. Now let us see the reaction involved in the zinc copper sulfate electrochemical cell. So now we see the working When connections are made as shown in the diagram, then cell starts working and following reactions take place. Reactions in the oxidation half cell. Here zinc loses electron to Zn2 positive plus 2 electron. This is called as oxidation half reaction. Then these electrons, they are pulled by the copper rod, copper electrode. That is the reaction in the reduction half cell. Copper ions accept these two electrons at copper rod and form copper neutral, that is deposited at copper rod. This is called as reduction half reaction. The two reactions are added together, electrons they are being cancelled. Zn plus Cu2 positive, that will give you Zn2 positive plus Cu. This is called as redox reaction. Now, as the time passes, the concentration of zinc ions, since they are supplied by the zinc rod, that increases around the zinc rod in the oxidation half cell. Similarly, the concentration of negative ion, that is sulfate ion, that increases in the reduction half cell. So it becomes difficult for the electrons to flow from oxidation half cell to the reduction half cell. Now there is role of salt bridge. Now what is the function of salt bridge? Let us see. The role of salt bridge is to prevent the accumulation of ions. In two half cells, as salt bridge contains the electrolytic ions, the electrolyte, the positive ion of this electrolyte, they withdraw the negative ions from the reduction half cell, and negative ion of the electrolyte of the salt bridge, they pull the positive ions from oxidation half cell, and they mutually transfer the positive ion to the reduction half cell and negative ion to the oxidation half cell. That's why maintaining the electroneutrality of the two half cells and maintains electroneutrality of two half cells. Second, it makes constant flow of electric current through the circuit till equilibrium point. This is the point at which reduction potentials of both electrodes, they will become equal. So this is the main function of salt bridge. Now we come to the representation of cell. Zinc rod represented by zinc neutral, zinc ion, they represent 1 molar zinc sulfate solution. Then we have double vertical line and 1 molar copper sulfate solution, copper ion. Then we have copper rod. This has negative charge, this is having positive charge. Electron flow from here anode to cathode, and then this is conventional electricity. So this is the cell representation. Double line cells represent the salt bridge. This is zinc electrode, zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Concentration of zinc sulfate is 1 molar. This is copper rod dipped in copper sulfate. Solution concentration is 1 molar air again. Now in this case, as the time passes, the weight of the zinc rod, it decreases, while that of the weight of the copper rod, it increases. So we got the expression from here, the loss in weight of zinc rod but a gain in weight of copper rod. This is equal to equivalent weight of zinc upon equivalent weight of copper. So this will be the equation for calculation of the weight lost and weight deposited at the copper rod. We can calculate it with the help of this expression. Then we have the second electrochemical cell, that is called as copper silver nitrate cell. So this cell is also similar to the first cell, zinc copper sulfate electrochemical cell, except in place of zinc we will be having copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution, and in place of copper we will be having silver rod dipped in 1 molar silver nitrate solution. So second cell, this is copper silver nitrate solution, electrochemical cell. It also consists of two halves. First half copper rod, dipped in 1 molar copper sulfate solution. Then we have zinc rod, silver rod, dipped in 1 molar silver nitrate solution. The two rods, they are interconnected through voltmeter by connecting wires, and the second, these half cells, they are internally joined by means of salt bridge having agar-agar plus CuNO3. Now construction of the cell. We have number one, oxidation half cell. It consists of copper rod dipped in 1 molar copper sulfate solution. Then we have second, reduction half cell. It consists of silver rod dipped in 1 molar silver nitrate solution. Third, we have connecting wires and voltmeter. Fourth part, we have salt bridge. Salt bridge, which is having a solution of CuNO3 and agar-agar. Now we are working. When cell connections are made, we have the following reactions. Cu loses electron first of all. This is called as oxidation half reaction. Silver gains electrons. This is called as reduction half reaction. The two reactions, they are added together. Cu combines with 2Ag positive to give you Cu2 positive plus 2Ag. This is called as the redox reaction. Cell voltage is 0.46 volts. Now in this case, function of salt bridge is same. Because with the passage of time, the copper ion will accumulate around copper rod and nitrate ion will accumulate here. Now the role of salt bridge is there. The copper ion, they are pulled by the negative ion of the salt bridge and they are transferred to this side. And nitrate ion transferred to this side. They maintain the electroneutrality of the half cell and it maintains the constant flow of the electric current through the circuit till equilibrium point, that is reduction potential of both the electrodes, they become equal. So these are the main functions. Then we got the formula: loss in weight of the copper rod upon gain in weight of silver rod, that is equal to equivalent weight of copper upon equivalent weight of silver. And the cell representation is copper oblique copper ions, 1 molar concentration, this is salt bridge. Then we have 1 molar of silver nitrate, silver ions, silver rod, this is negative, this is positive. So this is our second representation of the second electrochemical cell. So these two electrochemical cells, they now give us the idea how energy is converted, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. This constitutes the flow of electron from anode to cathode. It constitutes the electric current, and conventional electricity flows in the backward direction.